It's now or the right time. Hello, sorry I'm late. Had a few technical difficulties. I'm unstoppable. And I will every single day. Welcome. Welcome to Woman, Tanya Talks. I'm unstoppable today. Those technical difficulties did not stop me. All right. Welcome. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to Woman Tanya Talks on YouTube. Thank you to everybody who shared the video, subscribe. Don't forget to go to YouTube, Woman Tanya Talks. Hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to everybody who pushed me to do it, that I talked about, had these ideas. I appreciate your love and your support. So let me just tell you a little bit about how Woman to Woman Tanya Talks came about. It came about because of my love of mentoring, doing volunteer work, and doing mentoring in the community. So I kind of started doing volunteer work maybe about 20 years ago when I was working for one of the media companies here in Atlanta, Georgia. Started doing volunteer work at my sister's house over on Morse Mill and Howell Mill Road. So just from there, just started doing volunteer work in the community, going from different homeless shelters, Atlanta Union Mission, working with one of my good friends, Tara Carter, who turned me on to some agencies that she was working with, and just volunteering in the community. I've always had a love for talking to young women, helping them, just getting on the right path and staying on the straight and narrow so they can be successful in life. So that is what Woman to Woman is about. It's about providing resources to women. When I was growing up and I was in high school, we didn't have a lot of resources. So today, with the internet and social media and just all of the things that have come about today, there are so many resources to be shared out here to help young women be successful in life. So this platform is just going to be, it's not anything long and drawn out, just maybe 30-minute conversations. People are free to chime in. I would love to get your feedback in the chat message. And today we're going to talk about personal appearance. Personal appearance. How you look on the outside. But personal appearance is only not about how you look on the outside. It's also about how you look on the inside. So, two things we're going to talk about today: the way you look and the way you act. That makes people want to come in contact with you and have communication with you. But for one, we're going to talk about in particular how you look and how you act when you go to a job interview. Among some other things, we'll talk about some other things. How you look and how you act when you go to a job interview. Okay. First, let's talk about how you look a job interview. And I know things have changed in the corporate world. People are not, this is the world of the millennials, and the world isn't the same as how 20 years ago, how when I was working in corporate America, things have changed. But you still need to look and act accordingly. Okay. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Come a little closer. How you look and how you act is very, very important. So let's talk about going to a job interview, how you should look when you go to a job interview. First off, you should have on a nice business suit. I know business suits are becoming outdated nowadays. It's okay to wear some nice slacks, a nice blouse, a nice skirt, a nice blouse, nice shoes, ironed. Your clothes should be ironed, pressed, and just presentable because the way you look when you come into that job interview says a lot about how you may perform on that job interview. And I know some people don't always go by looks. They look at your credentials and you have this degree and you have that degree, but how you look should reflect the credentials that you have. So, we talked about how to dress on the interview. Let's talk about hair on going on a job interview today. Oh, no, let me go back and talk about this dress code for a few minutes. Let me tell you some things that should never, ever, ever be worn when you go to a job interview. And I just saw this within the last 90 days. Shorts. You should never, ever wear shorts to a job interview. I don't care if you are going to the interview to housekeeping, dishwashing, shorts should be never be worn to an interview. Jeans should never be worn to an interview. Bonnets should never be worn to an interview. Please do not ever let me see you out at an interview with a bonnet on. I don't even like to go out in public to Walmart with a bonnet on. Pajamas should never be worn to an interview. Believe it, I've seen it with my own eyes wearing pajamas, but pajamas should never be worn to an interview. You should look dress. You remember the old saying, want not the job you have? So you should dress accordingly when you are going to an interview. Nice business suit, nice press, clean clothes, no tennis shoes, no mini skirts. Your chest should not be sitting out, and that is all the interviewer is paying attention to, your chest. No, no, no. And you think you got the job because you were looking good, but no, you got the job because the interviewer was looking at your chest. That's all they saw. Hair. Hair is touchy today because they have this thing going on with the natural hair and all those things about natural hair. It doesn't matter if you have natural hair, dreadlocks, a wig, weave, whatever type hair that you have, it should just be nice, presentable, clean. If you have dreads, kind of pull it up, pull it back, but it should be nice, neat, and clean. Okay? Hair should not be pink. Hair should not be green. Hair should not be purple. Hair should be conservative and nice looking and clean. Okay. So, those are a few tips about hair when you go to a job interview. Let's talk about makeup because I know today is a day when we're all wearing makeup and looking nice and looking pretty. And there's nothing wrong with wearing makeup to the job interview. But I'm about to make some of you young ladies very upset now. Eyelashes. I like eyelashes. Eyelashes are very pretty. But when your eyelashes are sitting all the way out here and I cannot see your eyes, that is not cute. So, eyelashes are fine to wear on your job interview, but let's keep them natural looking. They shouldn't be eyelashes that are sitting way out here. And when I'm speaking with you, I can't see your eyes. Okay. So those are just a few things that I see when I am interviewing, sitting in on interviews, when I see you coming to the interview, when I see you coming through the door to the interview. Those are just some things I notice. And I just wanted to share those things with you. Something else about your personal appearance. Remember, I told you two things. Personal appearance is the way you look and the way you act. One more time. The way you look and the way you act. You can be pretty on the outside, but you can be ugly on the inside. So remember, personal appearance is about how you look and how you act. So let's talk about some things about how you act. Ladies, talking to the ladies, let's act like young ladies and act accordingly. My biggest pet peeve about a young woman, when I come into contact with a young woman and we are speaking, cursing. Cursing is so ugly. You can be the prettiest person, but when you open that mouth and you're doing all that, no, 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 not this and no, 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 not that, cursing makes you an ugly person, okay? So let's clean up how we speak. When you go to an interview, speak nicely and speak clearly so that the interviewer know what you're saying. And I hope we're not out here cursing on a job interview, but I'm talking about cursing just as being a good person. I hate to talk to someone and they're just doing a lot of outrageous cursing. Cursing is not necessary. You can get your point across without doing a lot of cursing. Hey, Chantilly. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing as well. I'm just giving out some tips about personal appearance today. Just having some woman to woman talk, girl talk, talking to the young ladies. This might also be conversation for the young men. You never know. Same goes. How you look and how you act will get you a lot of different opportunities. I've been awarded opportunities based on how I carry myself. These people did not know anything about me. They saw me on Facebook or saw me on social media or saw me around the office and just have had the opportunity to do different things otherwise that I may not have had the opportunity to do, but it's just based on the way you carry yourself. So let's go back to mentoring. Mentors. I am very, very big on having a mentor. As a grown woman, I still have mentors. I still have women in my life that I can call to get advice from, to just talk through certain things about. So it's nothing wrong with being an adult and having a mentor. I'll tell you somebody that is a mentor to me. I've never met this woman ever in my life, but I really, really, really always looked up to her. Javita Moore of WSB TV, rest her soul. Javita is the epitome of a classy woman, and I have always looked up to her. So there's nothing wrong with being an adult and having a mentor. The young ladies that are in our community today, some of them, not all of them. Now, I'm not saying everybody's a bad person, but if we could just help one, if we could get together, we can start doing community activities. I remember when I was a little girl growing up, we had the girls club, the boys in the girls club in my neighborhood. The girls club, those people that worked at the girls club, whether we knew it or not, those were our mentors. They were teaching us skills and how to grow up to be young ladies, but we don't have that too much anymore now. We don't have the girls club. We don't have day camp, summer camp like we used to have when I was growing up. So it takes a village to raise a child. Truly, 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 it does take a village to raise a child today. So if anybody out there is interested in mentoring young ladies, we need to get together. Please feel free to reach out to me. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. Let's get into some of these communities. Let's get into some of these neighborhoods. Let's get into some of these school systems and talk to these young ladies about how they look and how they act. Let's get them on some successful career paths. Let's just do what we can to bring our young ladies back. Let me tell y'all something, share something with you. So I was at a college basketball game last night. And just looking around in the audience, I saw all kinds of outfits. I saw chest out, butts out, and women not wearing any panties. Like, what are these young girls thinking? You don't have to do that in order for somebody to notice you. And when you do that, somebody is noticing you, but noticing you in the wrong way. You can still be nice and classy and conservative, and you can be covered up. It's nothing wrong with that. I was young at one time, and I know, all these nice figures and all that stuff today. You can show that off, but you can still be classy when you show that off. So, I'm not saying there is anything wrong with it, but there is a way to show that off. So, where are all of my community leaders today? Let's work together. Let's work together and get into these schools and get into these neighborhoods and just do what we can. We can't save everybody, but if we could just save one, I think we have done a great job. Okay, so I took some notes because there's something else I wanted to talk about, and I did not want to forget this. Okay, it's about the way you look, the way you dress, dressing accordingly. Okay, now when somebody's about to get mad, when somebody invites you to their home, especially if it is a married person, when you go to their home, don't have your butt out or your chest out. You go to their home again, dressed accordingly. Not saying you need to wear a business suit, but it's disrespectful to go to somebody's home and your tatas are out or your butt cheeks are out. That is a no, no, no. Come to my house like that. No, no, no. And it's not about that somebody's husband might be looking at you. It's just disrespectful. As a woman, you just should not go to your friend's house, your girlfriend's house, your family member's house, and dress disrespectful around somebody else's mate, man, husband, spouse, or whatever. That's just my opinion. I'm quite sure there are some that beg to differ, but that is my opinion. Also, when somebody invites you to a specific event, dress accordingly. If they say the event is a formal event, wear formal attire. If they say the event is casual, dress accordingly. Just dress accordingly when you go to an event. And if you are unclear about what classy but sassy is, evening attire, just call up the hostess and ask them, hey, I was thinking about wearing XYZ to the event. Is that okay? Because you don't want to be overdressed and then you don't want to be underdressed. Again, personal appearance goes a long ways. Personal appearance is how somebody perceives you before they even know what you know up here. When they see you, they are gathering this perception about you. So let's let it be a good perception when they see you. And then when you open your mouth and you start to speak, it's a good perception about you. So I just wanted to touch a little bit about personal appearance. Personal appearance is so big for me because it's just different out here now. It's not like I used to be. You might say I'm old school a little bit, born in the 60s. I still kind of have that old school feel, but you can be cute and you can still be classy. You don't have to let it all hang out. Personal appearance. So woman to woman. So woman to woman is about we are more powerful when we empower each other. Did you see my shirt? We are more powerful when we empower each other. So let's start doing that. Let's start empowering each other. Let's stop being a hater, as people call it, or let's stop not wanting to share your resources. So, question, speaking of resources, have you ever met someone that knows how to do something or they have the information, but they won't share it with you? Why do women do that? Why do women do that? That is what woman to woman is about. Empowerment, sharing resources, not being a hater. It's enough out here for all of us women. So let's start to share resources. Don't hold information in. If you know about a job, call me and let me know. Don't say, oh, I'm not going to share that job with her because she might get that job and then she might climb the corporate ladder and then she might be more successful than I am. Stop it. No. Woman to woman, we're going to share resources. Okay. That's what we're going to do. If I know something that can help the next person, I am definitely going to share it. So, in the next woman to woman, I can't say it will be weekly on Sunday, but I am going to try and do at least once a week. The next time I come to you, I want to share some resources. So, I have a few young ladies in my circle that are hosting some very, very nice events, some very that you may want to be a part of. So I want to bring them on and let them share with you what they are working on, and you can make a decision to support them. I hope you will. I am going to be at every single one of these events, and I hope to see you all there. So next time I come back, I will bring some of those young ladies on and share their events with you. So let me see if I see any comments. I don't see any comments. I did see Chantilly again, but I just wanted to come back and say thank you to everyone for sharing. Thank you for everyone who gave me the encouragement. Thank you for everyone for all of your kind words on Facebook. Thank you to all of the ladies that attended the GNO conference a couple of weeks ago. I appreciate the inspiration. It made me come home and get on YouTube and work out these technical difficulties and get it done. Again, I apologize. I was just a teeny weeny bit late because I was, again, trying to work out technical difficulties. If you know me in my personal life, you know I am not the most tech savvy. So thank you again. Hey, Tianka. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you all for tuning in. So you can always watch the replay. The replay is on YouTube via Woman to Woman Tanya Talks. Hoping to stream live via Facebook the next time I come to you. Don't hold me to that. Again, I'm not the most tech savvy, so don't hold me to that. But you can always come here to YouTube. So I hope some of you will take these personal tips away and use them in your everyday life. Call me. I'm always available to talk. Remember, I love mentoring. I love helping women. I love networking. I love meeting new women. So let's get out here and do it. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your evening and enjoy your week at work. All right. Bye.